my dear Cancer. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of December with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a pick a card reading up, Chances of Love in 2023, for the full members to this channel. And the reading, Your Personal and Spiritual Growth, is available for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. I can also recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for November to get a context, and this is the prediction for December. I will start reading your cards and I use the Tarot de la NUIT. When I open your deck here, I see Death together with Five of Swords. So it seems like there's ending of sorts, or we are had enough of a situation. Maybe we have been mistreated, backstabbed, or attacked by someone, and we just don't want to take it. Okay. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Page of Wands to the Five of Swords. So I think we woke up by this shocking attack or this behavior. It kind of shown us something that we haven't seen before, either of our own patterns, how we have let people mistreated us, or maybe we got some new epiphany about this person, saw sides to them that we really didn't notice before. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And sometimes when we get into this mood, we see people in a new light or a situation in a new light, and we don't like what we see. We might be like burn situation, burn. So with the Tower here, it's almost like you're helping the situation fall over. Can be someone has irritated you, and then you let them take the consequences of their own action, and you kind of don't care how they hurt themselves while this is happening. Let's say that someone has always acted jealous towards you, and one day you just get tired of it and you rub it in their face, like how much better you are than this other person, even though you kind of know that they have a bad self-esteem, and so you have let them kind of walk on you, or sit on your shoulders to just be able to have a nice situation or a nice relationship. But then one day you just lose patience and you just let it fall over. It can be also that you have a lover that hasn't paid too much attention to what needs to be dealt with in the relationship, and one day you're just okay, so fine, I don't care either. I have decided I will do this, so see you somewhere next year or not ever. So that kind of mood, okay. So 6 elements. And here we have the Lovers together with the Page of Wands. I think the relationship is still important for you, but it also helps you grow by getting these new insights. So it's not a total disaster that we are losing our patience like this. Sometimes it can be a growth opportunity. It's just in the beginning we can go a little bit overboard and be a little bit too intense and maybe get consequences that we will regret later. For example, hurting a person's feelings and then feel guilty about it. It's easier sometimes when we are getting hurt and to deal with that, and to deal with the consequence of feeling the guilt of I've been hurting someone else. I don't mean that it's worse. I just talking about your reaction to the situation. We see a lot of pages coming through. So I think it has to do with maybe you have let yourself be treated in a certain way even since you were a child. And it has come in different relationship, in different forms. Let's say this with jealousy, for example. Let's say that you had a jealous sibling, and you have tried to make yourself small to not make them sad or trigger their jealousy or trigger their ill treatment of you. And then you have had friends that were jealous of you, and you also tried to diminish yourself or not shine too bright in their presence, and so on and so forth. So this can be an opportunity to look at those things. Okay. I will just tune in for a few seconds to you, the person most on your mind, and your relationship in December. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's a 5 of Cups. So sometimes when we see the reality of how a person is really acting towards us, for example, it can make us really disappointed. But it's also an eye-opener, as we saw with the Page of Wands. That's Page of Wands, it's like a person that's enlightened by spirit, so being inspired. Okay. And here we have the Magician. So this disappointment, seeing a person for what they really are, or accepting the reality about a person, is actually a great position for you to take good decisions about your life. So what's on your mind with the person most on your mind, the situation, what's on their mind with you, your behaviors and attitudes, the bond between you two. No, sorry, your feelings, their feelings. Bond. This is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for December, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation. It's the Ace of Pentacles, so it's a new opportunity or a new beginning, new cycle. And we have a Page of Cups. So Page of Cups shows that a certain vulnerability with you. And I think you have been kind of strong in your vulnerability in a way. And it was easier for you to stay vulnerable than to let other people be vulnerable in your presence. Maybe they are not as good as to take it as you are. Let's say that there's a bully in your circle of friends. Everyone let the bully, keep on bullying, because they know that this person is the most fragile in the group. But I think it might be time for a little bit of a wake-up call. We don't have to do it brutally as with the Tower, but we can maybe spread some more seeds of truth to maybe help the person see themselves or see their own actions. So here, the Two of Swords, I feel like this person has done something that was negative, maybe towards this person here, and then act like, no, I didn't, it wasn't my fault. So we'll see what's going on here. Or kind of being shocked by the consequence that this person is, half drowned, and now not being able to accept that they did what caused this. Okay. And we have a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles has to do with house, home, long-lived relationship, stable friends, stable relationships. It's also ownership and stubbornness. So it's something someone has been able to obtain or create for themselves, like home, legacy, success. And here we have a Five of Pentacles, which is almost the opposite. So I think this is has to do with like the issue of the matter in some way. Let's say, for example, that jealousy was the problem. You could have been, or you might be really successful, but you act as if you are like a beggar on the street when really you live in a castle. Or you have the opportunity to build great things for yourself, but you're holding off, kind of waiting for another person to tag along or contribute, or you don't want to leave them behind because of their shortcomings. I don't know exactly what's going on, but it makes you feel less than worthy. It's as if you could shine much brighter, but you're dimming your light for another person, and they are not even grateful, or they don't even know that you're doing this for them. Nine of Pentacles. Again, I'm feeling like this person is untouched by it and can't really take in the information. It's as if they're trying to stay positive and say positive things to themselves, even if it's obvious that what they did, said, didn't do had consequences. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm seeing this person refusing to take in reality. Okay. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, Ace of Wands. So this situation might have roughed you up a little bit, but Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, I think we're going to see you burn more brightly now, because it didn't matter if you were nice to this person, not nice to this person, help them, didn't help them, tag along on their ideas, didn't tag along on their ideas. They're still like a little bit like a closed book to being able to see the truth, or being able to be fair, or being able to do their part of what's need to be done. It's as if this person is skilled in avoiding to see what's asked of them. So let's say that it can be so many different situations. Let's say that you have invited your partner's parents to a dinner and they are totally ungrateful and negative about everything in your house and everything in your life. And they don't, if someone says that's really rude to act like that when you are invited to visit, they don't know what you're talking about. They haven't been rude. So that's the energy I'm seeing there. Okay. And here we have the Sun card. So Sun card is about truth, seeing the truth, realizing the truth, being open to the truth. So I think this is like the moment before when we refuse to see the truth. And then when you have told them, like, but what if I come to your house and tell you that your curtains is awful and how can you live in such a bad neighborhood and why do you have this drooling dog? And then this person gets, seeing the truth. They can't deny it anymore because you pinpoint them to showing what it was that they were trying so hard to avoid. Two of Wands, Two of Swords. Here is the person avoiding, and this is you kind of seeing reality. It's like Shakespeare, to be or not to be, to really search for the answers in the questions. Why are we here? Why is this person acting like this? And coming forward to a conclusion. And then Two of Wands, it's like power that I see now. I understand, this is how it is. I'm not going to back down. So it's like these are opposing each other. This one doesn't want to know. This one realizes and now knows. Okay. So I still don't know what's going on exactly, but it can be different for different relationships as well. So we'll take some clarifications from the Lovers Oracle. Axe, break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment and abandonment. I think you feel abandoned, but your work is now to stop the pattern, stop the treatment, okay? And addiction. You have been a little bit addicted to carry the greater load or to diminish yourself or to not speak up when you have been ill-treated or to not tell your version of the story, or you have been a little bit addicted to having other people liking you, so you haven't really stood up for yourself. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Page of Wands. It's time, but it comes with like spiritual growth and love. So it's not opposing this person. It wants growth for them too. And Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other, engagement ring. Okay. So it seems like this can spark some, I feel like a connection with the sun, which is ecstatic happiness and marriage. So you pinpointing the situation, telling how it is, can actually improve the relationship. So next time your partner's parent will visit, they will actually be nice and you will enjoy their stay. And next time you are with your friend, they won't act jealous because you have given them a good on their nose. Okay, so things looking up. Okay, I will also clarify with the Third of Sexual Magic, and this is the clarification for this ace. We have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like you have really tried to like nudge your brain like this and trying to figure things out, how to get a new, better relationship, better situation, how to do this in better ways, how to get some understanding into the situation. Clarifying the Page of Cups. We have the Knave of Cups. That's actually the same card. You have tried with love, with being the best version of yourself, to be all lovey-dovey, and it didn't help. Like it didn't, you weren't rewarded. We can say it like that. You weren't rewarded for your giving your best, because giving your best was not what the situation asked for. It was asking for the truth and your self-respect and respecting the other person and making them also respect you. Clarifying the Two of Swords. And we have the Three of Cups here. So I'm feeling like a person just wants the niceness of the situation. They don't want you to point out their more negative personality trait. It's like you destroyed the dinner or you destroyed a nice time out with friends when you pointed these things out. So it's as if they are pleading to your addiction to niceness, and whenever you are speaking up for yourself, it's as if you made a violation towards this niceness. We had such a nice time. Why did you have to ruin it? We have traveled all this far, and now you're just rude, saying all these things about how we are acting. So it's almost like it became your fault that these people were rude or jealous or possessive or didn't care for the relationship, didn't put the best effort in. It became your fault that it was in ruin. So it's probably this person's own fault that this mermaid accidentally, drowned him. So it's very easy to be kidnapped by situation in these kind of ways, even if it's, when we look at it, it's ridiculous. But when we are in it, it's, the serious truth, how we feel. Yes, I should have not mentioned it. Of course, you are allowed to be rude about my curtains and my neighborhood and my dog. Okay, clarifying the King of Pentacles, and we have the Hangman. So again, I'm feeling like you're not allowed to shine brightly. People become jealous. People want to take you down or make you suffer or make you feel as bad as they do. Okay. It's as if you are competent in some way. You are able to be nice, for example, and not be rude in social situations. And because of that, you should be able to enjoy good situations. But instead, they kind of sneak in people that make it to a negative situation. And it's like red flags. You need to watch out for these and not just swallow them and, be set on playing nice or keeping the niceness in the situation. It's not nice if the other person isn't nice. If you are the only one being nice, it's not nice anyway. Clarifying the Five of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So we have the Star and the Moon. You want more from your relationship. So you aspire to really high results. And that's why people can keep you kidnapped to the niceness of the situation, because you are aiming towards really good relationships. And whenever you are doing something or asking for something, and the other person doesn't approve, they can kind of keep the niceness of the situation kidnapped and say, I will kill the nice if you are not, putting that back in the box. I will kill the nice. I will make the situation bad, or I will walk away from you. So Moon. Moon is 18, 1 plus 8, 9. I think this is a survivor strategy from this person to have been threatening to ruin a situation to get their will through. Maybe they did so even since they were a little kid. like acting up in the store to get the toys that they wanted, or to get the candy they wanted, and not being nice, so that the parents would give in to the crying, upset, dramatic child, for example. So I think this person they haven't seen this. It's very subconscious actions and reactions that no one told them, from when they were small, that this is a bad behavior. You need to, everyone has a responsibility. We are going to shop here, and we need to have food for the family. You can't expect us to pay all the attention to you and whatever it is that you need. You need to help too. Go and get the oranges, and if you're really helpful, then maybe I will feel helpful too. So this person has probably never learned things like this. I can see this sometimes in situations that there's one person that's obviously acting very negative in a group, and everyone is kind of enduring it because they feel a little bit like they pity the other person, and they feel like it's sad that they don't know how they are behaving, and that everyone knows that they are behaving in this way, and they don't know. So we're just trying to endure and trying to, yes, haha, nice indeed, when the other person is saying, I'm so much better than you, and I'm so much better looking, or you had problem with your relationship, I never had problems with my relationship. And you say, okay, and that last month they broke up and they're still single and they are unhappy about it, but they are pretending like it's not what's going on. So to just keep the charade up is not helpful to the other person. We don't have to break their little spirit either, but we can say that that's not entirely true. I think that you have some issues with this too. Remember yesterday when we compared notes and we saw that we were having like similar struggles. So what made you feel like you needed to put your nose in the air today? So we can joke about it and be a little bit like just not letting the person getting away with it. They need to learn at some point. You're not their parent, but you can point it out. Okay, clarify the Ace of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. So it's like you both are looking at this child having this tantrum and thinking, well, tomorrow we need to do something about this. But today, can't we just have a nice dinner? So, clarifying the Sun card. And we have the Chariot. So the person would want this to, the situation to circle around them and them to have their will come true. But as people are starting to put up, resistance, they will come to terms and realize that the sun doesn't revolve around them. Okay, star, moon, sun. Star, moon, sun, sorry. Clarifying the 2 of Wands and 5 of Cups. So disappointment. Yeah, the disappointment will fuel you to put a stand, say no, take charge, tell it like it is, call things out. So it's a positive thing, but it will feel like, the disappointment is up to here, but it will make you do the right thing by starting to take charge over the situation. I will fight for our love, and I never felt like this before. No, it's not it. I will never stop loving you. So you have a very loyal kind of love. Maybe that's what's also keeping you kidnapped a little bit. Feel you even when we're miles apart. So the person feel very attached to you, but they're acting as if you are the only one that cares. I have mother issues. Yeah, I think either they got too much love or too little love, and now they're trying to fix it in adult years by, getting everyone to pamper them or to maybe froze time and not grow up, so everyone will pamper them. So some mother issues there. So advice, and we have building blocks. This is not going to be fixed, you know, in an instant, and there's going to be a lot more kind of disappointments. But if you take charge over this situation and start to say, you know, the necessary things here and there, the person is eventually going to, you know, hear you and grow up. Okay, so it's not just a one-day fix. It's just you going your own way, doing what's best for you in a situation, kind of leaving this person behind a little bit. That will also spark them to make greater effort. They would want to be invited the next time. They don't want you to, you know, you remember they have you kidnapped because you care so much. When you stop caring, they are going to have to care, and they can't kidnap you anymore. So if you want to have like, oh, I love my partner, so I need to have really good relationship with their parents, and then the parents are horrible, then you're kidnapped to the situation because you want it to be nice. But if you don't want it to be nice, it's as it is, like people isn't nice, so you don't have to be nice, and the situation doesn't have to be nice. You can call it out as it is, and then you're not kidnapped to the situation anymore. You're actually able to take charge and, you know, say what really is going on. And this reality, truth, is something we can build the future on. We can't build it on denial and people acting like they are not responsible in the situation. It's just going to, you know, how many more are she's going to have a swirling dance with underneath the ocean until they drown, and then I don't know what happened, we just danced. So okay, I would urge you to watch the reading, the true thoughts and feelings, and the love reading for November to learn more about this situation or relationship. You can also order personal readings from me at tarot.com.se. And thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. Take really good care until next time. Stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.